We're recording. Hi all, Richie here, and I haven't posted in a couple of weeks, so I thought I'd better give you a bit of a rundown on what I've been up to, and as to why I haven't posted. It really hasn't been something that I wanted to do, and I haven't changed anything really in regards to sort of what I'm doing to lose weight. Just the only thing is I've had some work done on my legs these last couple of weeks, I should say, where it's sort of like, I think I mentioned in the previous video, where they bandage my legs up with an elastic style bandage. It's called co-banding, and it's meant to squeeze the fluid out of my legs and back up into the body so the body can recirculate it and get rid of it. It's not been terribly successful, and consequently because of that, having that bandage on there, I haven't been able to get into the pool because I just can't get those wet. I had both legs done. It's just made it very difficult to sort of, move around and pretty much do anything normally, because, I've got to watch that, it doesn't get dirty and all the rest of it. So I've, pretty much been doing nothing physical other than sort of, day-to-day life, but nothing on top of that, like going for a walk or, whatever else. Anyway, so I've sort of come to the conclusion now that, and with the nurse or the doctor, I'm not exactly sure what her qualifications are, at the lymphedema clinic, that the co-banding isn't working. So she's ordered me some, it's like a stocking or an adjustable stocking for both legs, and you can take them on and off and adjust them up as your leg sort of shrinks down. So we're going to give those a try and see how we go. And that'll allow me to get into the pool a little bit as well, because I can take it on and off, and it'll allow me to exercise and get in and out of the car, which is more than a difficulty with those things on, because you can't really bend at the knee. My car's a little bit lower than normal, so getting up and down from the seated position has been very difficult. However, I get my four-wheel drive back next week, which I'll only be having for a short time because I'm doing it up to sell it. But whilst I've got it, I can have those things on my legs whilst I'm driving, because you don't have to bend your knees to get in and out of the four-wheel drive. Well, not so much anyway. So that's a good thing. Okay, so one of the problems I have at the moment is I've lost my place to weigh myself. The clinic up the road here, they were quite happy to allow me to go in there and weigh myself whilst I was getting other stuff done there, and I was under their care. Now, due to OH&S and all the rest of it and all that barble that the world goes on with today, they can't allow me into the place unless I'm on their books getting something done in case I have an accident or something like that. So I have to try and find somewhere else to go and weigh myself. So I need a set of scales that will weigh up to 250, 270, 80, 300 kilos. There is one at Gosford Hospital that I can sneak into and out of, but I don't really want to be sneaky. I'd prefer to find somewhere that knows that I'm doing it and they're quite happy with it and I don't get in trouble in any way. So that aside, I'm still on the plan of losing weight, and I'm still feeling as though I'm losing weight. On top of all that stuff that I just mentioned, had a bit of a flu this week as well, so all my joints and everything are a little bit achy, and I've been waking up a little bit congested. You might notice I've got a little bit of a frog in my throat at the moment. Just a little bit of fluid build up there. But I'm back on the road to recovery with that. I'm starting to feel a little bit better with that. So I don't know whether that's to do with the diet. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. There's a lot of changes going on, diet being one of them. And that in turn changes a lot of things. I've noticed sort of the way my body's been working. Now, I had an instance in hospital. I had to go back into hospital. Was it last Friday? I went on the Wednesday night. I went and watched the State of Origin football, and I had like 5 or 6 beers, which is the first beers I've had since about January, and they knocked the hell out of me. So I won't be doing that again. And then 2 days later, in recovering from that session, that was on the Wednesday night, and by the Friday morning, I had to ring up the ambulance to come pick me up because my umbilical hernia had popped out. I couldn't reduce it. So they dosed me up with a whole load of morphine, what have you, and I stayed overnight and pushed it back in, and I'm back out again now, and everything's back to sort of somewhat normality. yeah, so it's been a fairly hectic couple of weeks, and I wanted to make sure that you guys were still on board with me, so I thought I'd better, make this little bit of a video. Like I said, nothing's changed in regards to sort of my goals and what I want to achieve. It's just a matter of now finding somewhere that I can weigh myself and get a record of my weight, so you guys can see, because it's a bit hard when you're only losing 5 kilos when you're so overweight to see it actually on your waistline, but to see it in figures, yeah, that's what I want to do. What else have we got? Yeah, I can't think of anything else at the moment. I hope, like I said, hoping to get into a pool now that the co-banning's off, and I'm hoping that that's going to, with a little bit of exercise, more exercise, and raise of heart rate and all the rest of it, that's going to help remove a lot of the weight that I'm carrying, or help remove more so than just my general everyday sort of thing. Yeah, so I can't think of much else. So if you've got any questions, please feel free to ask them. I'm happy to answer any questions I can. And like I've said every time, make sure that you pass this on, let other people know what I'm doing, and hopefully I can help someone else that's in a similar situation. It might not be you, it might not be somebody directly to you, but it might be somebody they can pass it on to. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. And even the small amount of weight that I've lost now, I'm starting to feel better, and my whole attitude's more positive as well, because I'm happy that I'm losing the weight. Like, I'm just not sort of sitting back going, oh yeah, whatever. Like, this is too hard. Just give up. No, now that I can see it's coming off, and it's really not that hard to do at this stage, but it will be down the track. But hopefully my motivation will keep me going and probably improve by then. And yeah, like I said, let's get anybody on board that wants to sort of lose a little bit of weight. So please pass it around, and we'll see how we go. Anyway, I'll speak to you all again soon. I hope everybody's doing well, and thanks again for your support. Really appreciate it. See you now. Bye.